Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's Miss Grace here. I am back for another craft of the week. I am apologize that was not on last week. We were starting our curbside pickup, so I was not able to do a YouTube video for a craft last week, nor was I able to do an online Tumble Books reading. I was really busy with curbside. It was a tremendous amount of support that we got from everybody, curbside-wise, and I am so glad that people came out and ordered books, and we were able to get them their love of reading. So I do apologize. I did not have any up last week, but I am back this week, hopefully routinely. I'll be back again each week like I have been doing. Other than that, I will have to say that even if we do open in the near future, which it might be in the near future, we will not be having any in-house programming until at least July 31st. So I will be continuing to do these online story hour, online crafts, and online reading off Tumble Books, those two that I post to YouTube. And I'll try to come up with some other stuff in the meantime as well. Other than that, I am so sad that I do not get to have my people in here in the library actively, me running the programs like I used to. I do miss that tremendously, but because of the CDC guidelines, we just cannot host the in-house programming right now. It'd be safer to wait until guidelines change a little bit and we can have a good amount of people in here so everyone can enjoy our programs again. So without a doubt, I will get started on this week's craft. It's a cute little thing. I was looking today to decide what craft I was going to do, and I saw this guy, and I was like, this is super cute. And especially since we're getting back to curbside pickup, and many kids are picking up a book again, they're going to need a bookmark. So this little guy, he's called a monster bookmark. He's still a little wet. I glued on his eyeball. But I'm going to show you how to make him. And actually the cool part about him is, let me grab a book here, is when he marks your book, you can actually, like, say I want to mark this page. You can lift up his nose, and it marks it that way. So his little eye is peeking out of your book, which is super cute. It'd be super cool for textbooks too, or even if you're an adult and you want something a little fun to interact with your book. So that's how it's going to do that. I'm going to show you how to make that. Super simple, can be done with stuff around your home, and we'll get started. I used a little harder, it was like cardstock paper, blue cardstock paper on the one that I just showed you. It really doesn't matter what kind of paper you want. If you want it to be more durable and more holding in your book, then that's when you will want to use cardstock. Other than that, I have this thin piece of paper here, and it's pink. I really like this color. It's very vibrant. I'm going to use that today for the one I'm going to show you how to make, and we can get started. So you'll need just a piece of paper, whether it's cardstock or regular sheet paper. It doesn't have to be colored. It can be colored. Whatever you have available, you can use cardstock, you can use construction paper, and you can use this paper that I think we use for a printer sometimes, and we can get started. So you need that paper, and you'll need scissors. If you haven't realized this, I can't cut straight, so what I try to do is I use these super fun shape scissors. That way my lines don't have to be straight. If you don't have these, just use your regular scissors, and who cares how straight they are? I mean, it'll all work out. So that's that. You need the scissors. You can use googly eyes, or you can draw on your eyeball. Glue if you use your eyes, and markers. So I got just these regular markers here. And so what you're going to start out doing is you're going to cut out like a rectangle shape, or actually it can be any shape you want to, just as long as it fits in your book. So I'm going to take, let's see, this pair of scissors, like I said, I'm just going to use these ones. That way I don't have to cut straight, worry about it too much. So I am just going to cut out my rectangle shape for the bookmark. Making this guy a little smaller than my last one. It doesn't really matter on the size, but as long as you can fit what you want to on it. So there's my little shape of my bookmark. Whoops. My little shape of the bookmark. And the next thing you're going to do is you're going to keep this paper and you're going to go ahead and take your regular scissors and cut out kind of an oval nose shape. So I'm going to do that now. You don't want it to be too long so you can still draw on the details. But here's your oval shape, like this. And this will form as the nose, which also goes over the page of the book, which is super nice. The next thing I did is I actually, when I glued my eyeball on, I glued, so if I were to glue on an eyeball with the Elmer's glue, I actually glued over it so it keeps it in place. But actually, I'm going to show you a different way to do it is with tape. So I just got my regular Scotch tape here, and I'm going to take a little bit and place my nose wherever, so right about here probably, and I'm going to place a piece of tape there, and then as you can see I can now bend up the nose like that. I'm going to glue on my eyes next. Like I said, you can draw on eyes if you don't have them. I'm just going to make mine a little funky. I like my little funky googly eyes, they're lots of fun. So I will go and glue those on, and I'll show you what that looks like here when I get it all together. And let's see. Okay. Hopefully these don't fall off because the glue's still wet. There's my eyes. I made him a little 3-eye monster this time. Now you can basically design it however you want to. I put polka dots on this one, put him a little smiley face with a tongue sticking out, just whatever floats your boat on that part. I'm going to use, let's see, I'll use this black marker, and I'll maybe make little polka dots on him, a little bigger than I did last time. And I'm just doing the polka dots. And then I might take, you can do whatever colors you want, of course. I might take a blue marker and go ahead and do like his face. Maybe give him some teeth. Didn't quite show up as dark as I wanted, so I'm just going to use black. Alrighty, and I added my dots and I added my little mouth here. So this is our long little bookmark monster, and let's see how he works. We got our book here, and oh, for to this page, we're going to mark it like that. Put him down in there. I don't want to move him too much right now since he's still got glue on him. But there, look at that. It's a little bookmark monster. That was a super easy craft. I hope you enjoyed that. It's going to help you a lot when you are going to read next. Now that we're open for curbside and hopefully open in the near future for in public use. Keep in mind that we are working to adjust with changes and everything, but we are making do. And I'm just going to see how these two guys little look together here. Yeah, there they are, sticking out of my book. Little creepy monsters. Those are my bookmark monsters for today. So, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. And like I said again, I apologize that I did not post anything last week, but I'm going to try to be regular again until we can open up for in-house programming. I've been super busy, so thank you for being considerate of what I have going on here at the library. I miss you all so much, and I just can't wait to be joining you in person again. But until then, we're going to make do with the crafts I can do on here right now. So, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I will try to see you all next week. And keep going to our Facebook page for updates and everything else. There's updates on our website as well. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you all next week. It was a pleasure working with you. Bye.